It is Tuesday, the 14th of January 2025, and the London session has just opened. I have a few planned trades for today that I am going to execute according to my research and my plans. Yesterday we left a few trades open. Sadly, they were stopped out. I actually stopped out the DAX short myself before close yesterday. I just knew it was over here and there was no point in letting it reach the stop loss, so I saved a bit of money here, as you can see. And sadly, the gold add-on again. This was quite unlucky 2 times yesterday. So I added here and I got stopped out here, and I added again here and I got stopped out at the exact point here. So this can happen sometimes. It is what it is. I am letting the original entry run, and I do have some normal trades planned, even in gold. So for gold, I'll be looking at the first 15-minute bar today, and the break of that I will follow. Yeah, a bit of a hit on the account with yesterday's action. Perhaps I took a few too many trades, but they were all, I think, sound and according to my research and respecting my stop loss and my strategy and my risk. So I think that's fine. I'll let this one run, and we'll be looking at the first 5 minutes in the UK index. If it's a negative bar, I'm going to buy below it again, even if it didn't work yesterday. In the DAX, I'm going to follow the breakout or breakdown of the second 5-minute bar, which worked very well yesterday. And I think that's it for the morning session. Oh no, I also have the second 15-minute bar in the DAX, so the completion of the second 15-minute bar, I will also take a look at that. Okay, so with that in mind, I'll pause you and I'll come back when we are closer to an entry. So the first 5-minute bar completed. It is a positive one. Sometimes this would mean a sell below this bar, but right now this strategy hasn't been working that well. So I'm gonna wait until it works again before I add it back to my regularly executed entries, regularly executed mechanical entries. So the first 5-minute bar is complete. The DAX kind of rated yesterday's high, and it is now lingering. If we go on a higher, let me just close this. If we go on a higher time frame here, the DAX obviously has been rallying for quite some time. I did have a long position initially yesterday that stopped me at the very low end of the day before rallying, and then I got trapped in a short, but the short wasn't really just a 0.2% loss on the account. It's quite negligible, but yeah. So as you've seen a few times where I've been stopped out at the exact, almost at the exact tick. So this is of course a bit unfortunate, but like I said last week, it's gonna happen. Just as sometimes your stop is just gonna be avoided and you keep the win. So that's fine. I'm waiting for the completion of the second 5-minute bar. Second 5-minute bar is almost completed. There it is. Can go a bit higher here. Sell below, buy above. About a 2 to 3 point cushion. At the very least 2 points though. Something like that. And I'll be targeting around 40 points at least in profit. And the stop will be 71 to 35, so it's going to be less than 40 points. And I'm also looking at the first 15-minute bar in gold. It's a 3-point bar so far, which is nice. I'm going to take it in either direction and still treat this as a swing, so whatever happens, it's fine. And I'm gonna wait for a trigger here and bring you back. So we did get triggered long here in the DAX. We'll now be looking for, let's just go on a higher time frame. I'll just be looking for this TP here with a stop where the short order was. So 36 points stop, 39 points target. I think this is fine here. Just hoping this doesn't double top. But it kind of did already and then retraced, and now we're back up. So this should see us go higher. Looking at the first 15 minutes in gold, which are almost completed. And just thinking if I want to take the long here if it triggers. And the data is clear. This entry has been working lately more often than not. Past 7 trading days, it has returned around 28 points in total, and about 10 on average when it works. So this would mean a long here. But I just maybe I'm short biased here because of my swing. But the thing is, I've gotten stopped out one time here and one time here out of a short. So I'm kind of expecting this level here to reject. And if that happens, then how many points am I actually going for here? For like 3 points, 4 points. It's not enough to justify this long. So yeah, I think I'll pass on this, and if it works, it's unfortunate for me, because obviously I'm in a short position and I'm turning down the long trade here. Here in the UK index, we're going right below Asia session after the open here and below the opening bar. This generally is a short signal, but lately it hasn't been working great, so I'm actually more tempted to take this on the long side here. But I'll place an order here. And we'll use my usual 18-point stop, because this would take me comfortably below this swing low if it triggers me. Do it like that. That should be it for this morning. We'll just manage now. Straight has been working well for me the past 2 days and last week as well. If you've seen those videos, you've seen this exact strategy in action. I'm wondering if I should play it aggressively again and add to it, or just play it a bit more safe, because I've been aggressive yesterday and it didn't work out. Of course, sometimes it won't, but just looking here at the 1 minute if I should add something. I think you would want to see it break above this and hold. So we don't want to see a retrace here immediately after going above these candles. If I add on here, it's going to be a lower size. Some resistance here for sure. Let's just wait and let it play out, I guess. Because I'm not moving the stop loss. Okay, maybe I was a bit too conservative here. I could have just manually entered, but the past few days price has really liked going below the opening bars before attempting a rally, so I kind of expect that again. Let's see if we might get another chance at a fill here. And all the other indices are quite bullish right now, so I do think the UK 100 will also eventually go up today. We're right in the middle of yesterday's range, however, so that's why I'm not really in that much of a rush to go long here. It's not like an excellent entry point. You can definitely go lower. Okay, so attempting to go back down a bit here. You would hope that this area here holds on a retrace. If it holds and we make another attempt here to break out, I might just add at that point. Yeah, I do think we can add here, but obviously I'm not in profit right now and I do not want to add to losing positions. So I need this to go back up. I'm gonna wait a bit to see it hold before adding here. not that convincing yet. The other indices are just pumping it right now. I was thinking about entering long, or actually bracketing and going long above and short below the first 15 minutes in the Dow. This has started to work again lately. This is an entry I took a lot this past autumn, but then it cooled off, and I've been keeping an eye on it to see when it starts being profitable again. That time may be close, looking at this, but let's see. Bit of a retrace here, but we are above previous day's low, so previous day's high, so I am kind of expecting this to be just a retest before the next move up. But let's see. Like I said, this area needs to hold here. And sadly, we did make another attempt here, lower, but it just missed my entry. So if we rally here, then that's just unfortunate and not much we can do. Sometimes these things happen. It does feel like we started the week with a bit of bad luck on my side, with some really tight stops and unlucky stops. That's how it goes. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait a bit longer here, so I'll just pause you. Okay, so we did get a fill here eventually, which is nice. My usual 18-point stop loss is in place, and I'm just targeting Asia highs for now. There's a case to be made that if we rally from here, we're probably gonna attempt to get to the yesterday's highs, but for now I think this is a valid target. We'll see. This one isn't working out right now, sadly, but we're still in it. And like I said, just hope for this area to hold here. Okay, so I'll keep observing these and bring you back. So the second 15-minute bar is completed in the DAX. And a break above it is a long. So I'm actually just going to move the stop loss a bit up as well. Technically a break below this is a short. So I'm just gonna adjust the initial stop loss a bit, bring it a bit closer. This helps with the R&R and lowers our risk. Looking at gold here, and I'm like, is this gonna sell from here? Is this the place where I re-add my... Yeah, I'll do it. I'll keep this here. Putting the stop here. Looking for a revisit of the lows with this trade. This is why I didn't want to enter long. As you can see, it would have worked, but I would be making 3 to 4 points. The UK trade has reacted. So we're just hoping for for a rally here. And yeah, let's see. I'll keep this add-on in place. The stop for this will be below this bar. But let's see if we get there. I'll bring you back. So it's not looking particularly good here for the DAX trade. We would be technically triggered short had we not been long based off the second 5-minute bar. So hopefully we just get lucky here and this is just a retrace. But yeah, all the indices have stumbled a bit. There's CPI news tomorrow and PPI later today. Maybe a bit of a volatility crush before. It's a nice reaction here, right in this area of interest. But we need follow through now. Nice reaction in the UK 100. DAX is starting to maybe recover a bit as well. The other indices are pumping and gold is stumbling a bit, but let's see. Biggest test now for this will be here, like 4 points away from our take profit. But I'm just hoping it follows the lead on these indices and just blasts through it, and the DAX as well. Let's see. Okay, things are looking a bit better. Gold has started to reverse here. Hopefully this isn't just a fake out. And the DAX is coming back up. The UK index is having some selling pressure here, close to this wick, coming back down here. I think if we are to come back, I'm just gonna give up on it because we kind of revisited Asia session. If we reject it again, I'm probably wrong here, so no reason to lose more than this. Just putting a stop below and hoping for a follow through here. So let's see. Thinking about this UK 100 trade, kind of tempted to raise the take profit here. Let's go here. I think this is strong now, and looking at the other indices, I think it might follow. The DAX entry just isn't working out so far. More resistance here than I would have expected, especially since we've been in such an uptrend in this particular index. But there you go. Still a chance here, so I just adjusted the stop loss a bit here as well, just below this wick. If it stops, it stops. Unfortunate, but that's how it goes. Would very much like gold to dump here before PPI. We shall see. DAX making another attempt here. Let's hope this one manages to break through. I'll delete the add-on. I think we have plenty of exposure. It's looking good. Let's hope it follows through now. Yeah, there's clearly a seller here that just sees price come up here and just automatically sells. But how many times is it going to work? Let's see. It's a bit surprising because everything else is quite strong. and usually the DAX is quite synchronized with the US indices in the morning. Okay, it's looking better, so let's see. Bringing it back here, we're at the take profit of our original, at the place of our original take profit. But I just wanted to go for a little bit extra here in the UK 100 index. Let's hope. And me being a bit more optimistic, or a bit more ambitious, or greedy, however you like to call it, pays off here. Because obviously there's going to be a bit of resistance here, so I'm just counting on all of this strength to really push price higher and take out stops, basically. Because people who are short are going to have stops here. You can actually just move it a bit lower to account for spread. I don't like that the US indices look to have gotten a bit stuck here. We're very close now. Let's see if we can get it on video. So I don't like how these are kind of forming reversal patterns now. I think I'll just manually close it and not get greedy for a few more points. Okay, so that's in the books. DAX doesn't really know what it wants to do. Oh, okay. That was a bit weird. I'm actually considering manually closing the DAX as well here. Just because this doesn't look particularly strong, does it? I mean, this isn't what you really expect to see. It's unfortunate because I was just thinking about closing it at break even and it just immediately sold like 10 points. Suddenly it got volatile a bit for some reason. 1 hour and 11 minutes into the session, so. And we have someone from ECB speaking, so perhaps that's it. I like my exit in the UK 100 now, but yeah, a bit unfortunate. I was actually just getting ready to close this here. Kind of have to leave it now. Because that looked like a bit of an impulsionary reaction to something that was said. Bit weird. Yeah, I'll let it run. If it stops me, then it's just unfortunate. I can't really predict something like that. That was just really fast. Okay, I'll let it play out. Probably gonna get stopped out in the DAX. Unfortunate. This is a trigger that has been working great, so one day of it not working is more than fine. And I think that's gonna happen sometimes, so nothing we can do about that. I do like my exit in the UK 100. I think for once it was good to just manually exit there. It still looked strong, but looking at the US indices starting to retrace, I thought, let's just play it safe there. Just hoping for gold to break down here again, because it's clear that we do have some nice selling pressure at this level here, in this area here. So hopefully it holds. Yeah, this is the status right now. I'll pause you again. And we just got stopped out in the DAX. Yeah, a bit unfortunate. I didn't want to close it once it went the half distance between our entry and our stop. I just thought it was fine with letting it run and see what happens. It's just a bit unfortunate because I actually was thinking of closing it at break even when it stumbled here, but then it just went away from me quickly. So that's fine. It wasn't meant to be today with the DAX trade. I won't re-enter the DAX now. Just gonna let it do whatever it wants to do and just focus on managing the gold trade. I'm wondering if I should just lower this here. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Hopefully we just dump before PPI. I'll let this run now and we'll see. I'll update you later. Pausing for now, but I'll be back in a few hours to conclude this video. Update here. This is pretty much what we wanted to see so far. So a nice reversal at that very spot. So now just hoping that we revisit the lows, which should be very likely here. DAX kind of attempting to break out again after stopping us out. Unfortunate, like I said. It's making a sort of channel here. Never get these to stick where you want them. Limitation of MT4 and MT5 for sure. Yeah, let's just hope this gold weakness continues here. Looking at yesterday's close, we should be revisiting the lows here for sure. Final update for the EU session. We're still short gold with both positions, still targeting previous day's lows. Meanwhile, the DAX has broken out. So yeah, a bit unlucky in the DAX today. I did move my stop loss, but I don't think I would have. Let's just, for curiosity's sake, look over this. So my initial stop was literally here at around 36. I think we still get clipped even if I don't move the original stop loss. We just lose even more. Not a lot more, but still. So I mean, I'm fine with the stop loss management here. Just was unlucky again to get stopped out before the move. But that will happen a lot when you day trade. So the important thing is to not get frustrated and try to revenge trade because of it. So after gold made the weak attempt at a recovery. It's selling off now again. I was actually considering adding to my position here, but I think it's fine as it is, considering what happened yesterday. We've seen how easily price can turn against you and stop you from your add-ons. Let's not forget what happened twice. So this is why I'm not really moving the stop loss yet, and I'm just letting it run like this and hoping it just hits take profit here. All in all, it's a good EU session. Made a little bit of profit. The DAX trade is unlucky, but there you go. And the gold trade, which is still live, is in profit, so we'll let that run. Hopefully this doesn't double bottom here, and I'll update you with what happened in the US session. I hope to still be in the swing trade and for this trade to have hit take profit by then, but let's see. As always, thanks for watching, and if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. I try to post daily and I show all my entries and explain what I'm doing, explain my strategies. Hopefully you can learn something from this. And as always, remember that this isn't investment advice, it's just me journaling my entries and my thoughts and my ideas about the market and about price action. So it's just for information purposes, and thank you for being here. See you later. Bye bye.